Hello everyone, this is Jennifer from Junk Journals by Jen, where journaling is about the journey. Today I want to share with you 11 unique types of background pages to use in your junk journals that you might not have thought of. So let's just jump right in. Number 11 is using upright book pages that you don't want to put in horizontally. Let me show you what I mean. I've got this great Christmas ornament book, and I love to put these pictures in my journal facing upright, like this one here. So I would cut this out and maybe see what's on this other page, like that. Cut these both out, and yeah, that's what I would do. I'd cut those out and then get a piece of washi tape and put some glue on it and simply glue it down the middle. And I would cut it down to size to fit in my journal. And then I would bind it in to the signature. And it would fold in to the journal like that. And then it would look like this. Here's one that I took out of that book. And it just looks like this. And on the back it looks, well, here's a center one that I did. And you can see the washi tape, and then it's bound right in there. That's the front, that's the back of it. See, you can take any book page and turn it right side up and bind it into your book. I hope you find that helpful, because when I figured that out, it opened up a bunch of doors for me with all different kinds of things. So that was a big turning point for me in my junk journal journey. Upright book pages. Number 10 is to use ledger paper. It's fun to keep it wide if you have the wide type, which this isn't, but I do have some wide yellow ledger paper, and it's so fun to put it in wide and then fold over the sides like this and make tuck spots. If you have one that goes down the page long ways, you can fold it up and make a pocket at the bottom. You can do so much with it. This one, I could fold up and make a pocket because it's pretty long. So you can do so much with ledger paper, and that ledger paper is number 10. Number 9 is using calendar pages as background pages. Now, I've got this calendar here that's pretty small, but it's beautiful. Look at this. These would make great portfolio covers, but they would also make great background pages. And you could use that. They would just go in probably horizontally because they're small enough. But if you had a huge calendar, you would just cut them down to size. And let me show you. This was made for me by a subscriber, Barbara. And she used calendar pages in it. Here you go. Here's one. Isn't this cute? Little kitty and a puppy. And then I love on the back where it's the calendar itself. It's got writing on it. And I think that's so authentic. I love it. So that's really cool. Number 8 is to use chip paper. And I couldn't find any, but I have some that I've used in my journal as the background pages. And it's right here. This was from Gringos. And anytime I go to a Mexican restaurant, if they have writing on their chip paper, I always ask for some extra papers, and they always give them to me. They're fine with it. And theirs has lots of writing on it, and so super cool to use. And it says, it has a date. This one says Wednesday, June 3rd, 2015, which is not the date I got it. I got it way later than that. And then the back of it looks like this. And I love the crinkly texture of it. So different than the other pages in the book. The other thing you can get from restaurants, just a little bonus tip, the menus for kids. You know, the big ones that you put, do the games on and stuff. That's a lot of fun to use as background pages. Number Oh, also, if you like what you see here today or find it useful, please like and subscribe. It really helps me out, and I want to thank you for your support. Number 7 is to use pattern paper. And I know you probably think I'm crazy, but I'm not talking about the real thin pieces of the pattern itself. Although, I mean, you could try to use that. But I am talking about the thicker instruction papers that come with it. These are perfect for background pages. So if you buy these pattern papers to use in your journals, or if you're doing a sewing journal or anything like that, these would be great as background pages. And this one came with several instruction sheets with it. So there's 1, 2, 3 in this one. And then of course you've got all the little patterns with this really delicate paper also. Lots of good material there. I love taking that little delicate paper and using it for collage. Okay. Number 6 is mixed media paper. And mixed media paper is thicker than other paper that I use. So if I'm going to use mixed media paper because maybe I want to do some drawing or painting in the journal, maybe I even want to use watercolor paper, it's a little thick, so I alternate it with other types of paper. Like for example, this journal could have mixed media paper and then scrapbook paper and then coffee dyed paper, and you could paint on some of it. Like I painted the background of this page. You can paint on any paper if you don't get it too wet, but you can use mixed media paper as background pages as well. Okay. Number 5 is newspaper. And you might think, you're crazy, newspaper has lots of writing on it. Why would I use it as a background page? But I want to show you something with newspaper that my subscriber Barbara did in my journal. Not this journal. The journal she made for me. That is my journal, but it's a different journal. Here we go. And it makes it so special. She took several sheets and sewed them together with the zigzag stitch. And it makes it squishy and thick. And it's so cool. I really think it's special. And I love the effect it has. So it's a real great way to use newspaper as a background sheet. Number 4, another material that I love to use for background is embossed vellum. And a couple of things about embossed vellum. And I've got one here I'll show you real quick. I know I did emboss some vellum in here. Where is it? There we go. Can you see that okay? So the way I do it is fold your paper in half and put your embossing folder over half of it like this and run it through the machine. Then peel it off, put it over the other half like this, run it through the machine again, and then it's all embossed. And I don't put any water on it or anything. I do it dry and it comes out just perfectly fine. So that's my technique for embossing vellum, and I don't have any problems with it. So hopefully that will help you out. And I love to do this. Then you can put a pocket on here or whatever you want. It's really cool look though. Number 3 is using fabric as paper. And there's lots of different ways you can do this. I especially love using felt because it's thicker and it will turn like a page. All these are felt pieces that look like paper. And then I also got some of these other little pieces that came in paper packs actually that are like fabrics. Let me show you. Some are like these here. They feel like fabric, but they came in paper packs. And I'll show you some of the things I did with them. Like this, put some beads on them. This one I put some different little, what are those called? Little stars. I didn't do anything on that one. I'll put a bow, a gold bow on that one. Anyway, there's lots you can do with fabric. Some more little beads dangling from that one. You get the idea. Number 3 is using fabric as paper. Number 2, and I love this, is food color pages. Food coloring. Let's say that again. Food color pages. Okay. These are so easy to make. It's just like coffee dyeing paper, but I use gel food colors. And we've got green, yellow, pink, and blue here. And I think if I show it against white, it'll show up better. There we go. Yeah, now you can really see the color. The green and the yellow pop against the white a lot better. And what I did was take this gel food coloring and I took 6 or 7 drops of the color and dropped it into a 13 by 9 inch pan of warm water. And then I put in several sheets of paper, maybe 6, and submersed it in there one at a time till they were soaking, and I let them soak at least 30 minutes. And then I took them out one at a time very carefully and put them on a pad to dry. I used puppy pads, but it could be a towel or paper towels or something to dry and let them air dry. And this is what I got. And I haven't used those food colors for coloring before, but they worked out wonderfully. And I love the pastel colors that they are. So that's food colored pages. And then last but not least are these. And I think they're so cool. Oh, I already kind of did that one a little bit. But they are scratch off pages. These are fun to add to any journal. And they are just like what you would make as a kid. Just scratch your name into it or whatever you want to scratch on there. And there you have it. Isn't that cool? I think that is such a neat item to add into a journal for somebody to do. And I will include a link for these into the description below for you. Okay, everybody, that's 11 ideas for background pages that you might not have seen before. Let me know which one was your favorite. And come visit me at my Etsy shop, which is linked below. Take care until next time. Bye, everybody.